Ngayon, dadako naman na tayo sa classroom routines. Classroom routines are those rules and procedures set up by the teacher and understood by the students, which set the patterns for everyday behavior and action. Alam natin na mas effective ang pag-aaral at pagtuturo kapag meron tayong tinatawag na routine o sinusundang gawain araw-araw. Having clear rules and everyone knowing what they should be doing is essential in multi-grade. As a teacher, dapat meron din tayong routine. Una ay ang planning. Planning is apart from being planned well ahead. Adequate preparation time should be allowed either before the students come to school in the morning or after school. As a teacher sa multi-grade, dapat nagpaplano talaga tayo kasi alam natin na maraming gawain ang nakaabang sa atin. At mas madali nating mamimit yung competencies kapag plinano natin yung gagawin natin sa araw na iyon. Next is preparation. In preparation, blackboards should be prepared with the tasks and various groups listed, and all teaching and learning resources should be organized for the day. Pangalawa, dapat talaga ay prepared tayo kasi di naman pwedeng mangapa tayo sa harap ng mga students natin. Dapat yung mga kailangan natin sa pagtuturo ay nandun na at naihanda na. Next, effective routines allow the students to start work quickly and purposefully in the morning. They know if the teacher is properly organized. Kapag alam ng students na prepared yung teacher, ay gaganahan silang makinig at kapag nasunod yung routine na yon ay magiging madali ang mga gawain na wala nang iniisip. Lastly, try to plan your day's work so you have some time for including help, marking, discussing, reading, etc. to a variety of students in the different groups within the day. Sabi ko nga kanina, importante talaga ang pagpaplano dahil napapadali nito ang trabaho natin. Then, punta na tayo sa planning of teaching activities. Planning makes the multi-grade teaching easy and successful. So, first one is designing a timetable. Creating and sticking to a schedule is the best way to manage your time and ensure you fit in everything you need to do. Kung nakikita natin dito sa picture, kagaya ng subject na aralin panlipunan, sa first class or yung sa first anong grade man yon, ay yung unang 30 minutes ay teacher-student learning. Samantalang sa second class naman ay student to student. Then, after ng 30 minutes, magpapalit naman ang first class na magiging siyang student to student, while the second class ay teacher to student na. Makikita natin na hindi siya mahirapan maghanda o mag-handle ng class kapag meron tayong timetable. Next is preparation of content-related teaching learning materials. Sa pagpaplano, dapat alamin natin kung related ba yung mga nakuha nating learning material sa ituturo natin. Dapat relevant at lagi nilang naintindihan ang tinuturo natin as a teacher. Lastly, in planning, by tabulating the common competencies in multi-grade teaching, lesson, or contents can be prepared. From the word tabulating, it means arrange or list systematically. Pwede nating i-arrange o pagsamahin yung mga alam nating magkakaparehong competencies. Then, punta naman tayo sa preparation for teaching learning materials. For preparation for teaching learning materials naman ay mayroon tayong first, sufficient numbers of learning materials are prepared for group learning. Dapat siguraduhin nating sakto at tama yung bilang ng learning materials na ibibigay natin sa group learning. Then, dapat they should be relevant to the content. kagaya ng sabi ko kanina, 'di ba? Dapat talaga relevant yung sa content yung learning materials na ibinibigay natin o itinuturo natin. Next is the material should be to handled easily and effectively. Dapat hindi masyadong mahirap at dapat may matutunan sila sa learning materials na ibinibigay natin. Then, they should attract the attention of the students. So, dito, wag dapat nating hayaang maboard ang mga students natin sa kanilang mga ginagawa. And lastly, they should enable the learners in self-learning. Dapat sa mga binibigay natin ay kaya na nila itong aralin after class or after discussion or during the discussion kasi we all know na baka di natin sila ma-handle isa-isa dahil ito ay multi-grade class. So, ito yung mga examples ng learning materials na kailangan at dapat nating i-prepare sa multi-grade. First is animals. Real-life animals along their way to the school. Pictures. Pwede dito yung tutanungin mo kung yung mga animals nakikita nila sa daan or yung pictures mismo. Next is risk reduction. Siyempre, dapat mahalaga talaga yung mga danger sign na yan. Dapat alam nila yon. Pwede yun sa flashcards. Then, community and village. Dito is pwedeng clip arts and maps. Then, astronomy or miniature or pwede siyang miniature. Then, mathematics. Yun nga, diba, nakasign natin flashcard. At yun lang po. Thank you.